leaning forward skeptical. So, you really think talking less is the answer? In a world that never shuts up?
Calm, direct. If your mouth never shuts, your life never opens. That's not a slogan, that's a warning.
Challenging. Easy for you to say. Everyone's got an opinion. Why should I be any different?
Real talk. Too many men became commentators on other men, instead of commanders of their own lives. Gossip is cheap. Discipline is rare. Choose your side.
So what? I'm just supposed to stay silent. That's weakness, right?
This isn't about silencing men. Strong men speak, clear, concise, with purpose. This is about cutting gossip, complaining, and performative chatter that weakens your presence.
But everyone gossips. It's just talk, right?
Gossip isn't masculine or feminine, it's undisciplined. You want a life that commands respect? Tighten your words.
Pauses, then quietly. How did we get here?
Firm. That's the question, and it's why you're here. The validation economy. We live in a world that pays in attention. Algorithms don't reward quiet execution. They reward hot takes. You start chasing the micro-dopamine hit of "did you hear about?" until your personality becomes a thread. Performative vulnerability. Sharing is healthy. Oversharing is a leak. We traded private growth for public processing, so we discuss people instead of confronting problems. Idle time, idle tongues, remote work, endless meetings, dead time between tasks. If you don't fill your day with purpose, your mouth will fill the silence. Status signaling. Gossip feels like power because it makes you the keeper of inside info. Reality check. It signals insecurity. If you need other people's mistakes to feel tall, you're short on wins. How did we get here? Let's talk damage. Practical and immediate. Let's talk damage. Practical and immediate. Let's talk damage. Practical and immediate. It leaks your status. The loudest man in the room is rarely the leader. Real power speaks last. It burns trust. If you gossip with me, you'll gossip about me. People clock that fast. It kills focus. 10 minutes of petty talk costs you an hour of momentum. Mental drag is real. It invites retaliation. Every rumor you launch forwards to someone who writes checks, approvals, or introductions. Bridges don't just burn, they get archived. It weakens your masculine presence. Presence is pressure, kept, not released. When every thought leaves your mouth, you stop being magnetic. Old rule. Be silent, or say something better than silence. That's the standard. Speak to move a mission. Speak to protect a reputation, especially someone not in the room. Speak to direct, teach, or correct with respect. Everything else, practice restraint. Everything else, practice restraint. Here are 5 tests that will expose where your mouth is costing you. Test 1, the intent check. Before you speak, ask, am I building something? Or am I bonding through destruction? If it's just emotional venting about someone else, zip it. Test 2, the triangle rule. If the person you're talking about isn't present and can't benefit from your words, don't say it. Take it straight to them or say nothing. Test 3, the time tax. Estimate how long you're about to talk. Now double it. Is this conversation worth that much time from your future self? Test 4, the reputation mirror. If your words were screenshotted and sent to your boss, your mentor, or your son, would you stand on them? If not, swallow them. Test 5, the silence rep. Do 1 rep of silence. When you feel the urge to add one more thing, stop, sit in it. That's how you build verbal strength. You don't need to be rude. You need to be principled. Use these lines verbatim. Office, not my lane. If it affects delivery, loop me in. Otherwise, I'm heads down. Translation, I build, I don't broadcast. Bar, man, I'm not keeping score on other dudes. How's your training going? Force the topic to growth. Quick truth. You don't earn respect by policing everyone else's life. You earn it by owning yours. Many women pay attention to how you handle other people's names. A man who protects reputations, especially when it's easy to tear them down, signals strength, discretion, and leadership. That's attractive. Not because you're silent, but because you're in control. That's attractive. Not because you're silent, but because you're in control. Here's your plan. Simple, aggressive, effective. Day 17. Detox the inputs. Mute the group chats that exist to roast people. Unfollow accounts that feed you outrage. Replace morning scroll with 20 minutes of a book or a walk. Goal, stop letting cheap noise prime your mouth. Day 8-14. Tighten the ops. No triangle rule. Don't speak about someone, speak to them. 2 compliment rule. For every critique you give, say 2 sincere compliments to different people that day. Work sprints, 2 60-minute deep work blocks daily. Busy men gossip less. Day 15-21, build the inner circle. 3 men, 3 missions. Reach out to 3 serious men. Meet weekly. Agenda: fitness, finances, family. No rumor, just results. Accountability: what did you do? What's next? What's blocked? Day 22-30, pressure test. Silence streak. Pick 2 hours day of total silence. No podcasts, no music, no calls. Train your mind to be comfortable without noise. Hard conversation. Have 1 direct, respectful conversation you've avoided. Close the loop. Public stance. If a gossip circle starts, exit or redirect. Do it visibly. That's leadership. Day 22-30, pressure test, public stance. If a gossip circle starts, exit or redirect. Do it visibly. That's leadership. Replace gossip with growth talk. Here are fast swaps. Did you hear about underscore? What are you training for right now? He's so annoying. What's the standard? Let's write it down. She's messy. What's our process to prevent that every time? They never listen. What data or demo would make this undeniable? You're not avoiding problems. You're upgrading the conversation from people to process, from blame to build. When you do speak, make it count. Lead with facts, not feelings. 1 sentence that anchors reality. Offer a path. Here's the next step. Stop. Let silence carry weight. Leaders leave room. Ask yourself, do I want to be known as the man who knows everyone's business, or the man everyone trusts with theirs? One is a broadcaster, the other is a fortress. Talking about people feels like movement. It isn't. Quiet discipline is movement. Leave the commentary to the crowd. You're here to set the standard. If you're taking the 30-day anti-gossip protocol, comment Mission Mouth and tell me which day you're on. Share this with the 1 friend who needs it but won't admit it. Remember, your words are a currency. Spend them like a king, not a court jester.